Hello YouTube, Matt Craig here from Junkhouse Entertainment, and this is the second part of going through this huge box of Magic. Well, not so huge, but this genuinely decent sized box of Magic cards that I finally found from my youth. Boom! That stack you see standing up there was the stack we went through in part one. There's the ones we didn't go through, some of which are lands, so we'll probably like blast through those real fast, so don't get super excited. I bet there's a fair amount of these that are lands, no question. But this is the stack we're shooting for now. There it is. Doo-doo-doo. I'd like to give a shout out, by the way, to some Magic the Gathering channels. God damn it. Now I can't remember. Wouldn't you know that when you really need to remember, you don't remember? The guy who calls everyone Timmy's. Why can't I remember his name? Alpha Investments guy, Rudy. Thank you. Now I remember. And conversely, the dude from Unsleeved Media, who occasionally does product awareness stuff with damaged cards and stuff. And then just watching the people play. That guy, Day 9, who's, what do you call it? Extroverted. But yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to those channels. If you are interested in checking out Magic, check out those channels. They are way more authoritative than I am on the subject. Authoritarian, Jesus, how could I confuse that? Anyway, let's get into this damn deck. Let's see how many are in here. Doo-doo-doo. Now, I think when last we left off, there was an erosion. Well, boom. Here's a starter. Erosion. There it is. You know the deal. Fantastic card. Coming up next, not one, not two, not three, not... Holy crap. 4 weaknesses. I love this card. Played this card all the time, not gonna lie. This is one of a series of black cards from early in Magic that some people were very annoyed by in my circle because it's so cheap. That's why I had 4 of them. Oh yeah, look at the art on that too. I mean, come on. Says it all, doesn't it? Come on, get out of here. Alright. And then as if that weren't enough, then the artwork on this guy was always fantastic. How about Terror? Bury target creature. Can't be black or artifact, but so what? There's so many other colors you can screw over with this. Terror. Instant. Fantastic. Just, I love this card. And I love looking at the card. Still to this day. God damn. Need a poster of that. What do we got here? Wow. Maybe some of these are sorted. In the other video I said maybe they weren't sorted, but some of these look like they are. Scathe Zombies. 3 of them. 2/2 black creature. Just a standard creature. Buff it. Sacrifice it. Do whatever you like. 3 mana, but whatever. Scavenging Ghoul. Regeneration creature. I really did like this guy. If your ghoul takes lethal damage, use a counter to regenerate it. And you put a counter on every time you lose a guy. I mean, how freaking great is that? This is one of my favorite creatures in black. Regeneration was something I always loved with black. Classic black spell, no question. Raise Dead. If you play black and you don't raise dead, what are you doing? What are you doing? God, that's badass. Love that. Oh yes, here's a card that everyone should know. if you play Magic. And if you don't, this is one of my favorites too. Look at that. Unholy Strength. 1 mana buff. Man. Look at him. He's part suffering, part enjoying it. And you know this. Yeah. Little pentagram action in the background. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They come hoarding in. How about classic Dredge skeleton? There was like one of these in every pack, right? Again, regenerates. I used to annoy people with this card. Used to annoy them so hard. But then again, I used to lose games because I would save mana to regenerate them instead of casting what I needed to. Wow. Yeah, maybe the black cards were put in order. Oof. Drain mana. Sorcery. Caster gains 1 life for each damage inflicted. Low mana too, 2 points, and then you just fire off as much black as possible. This was an ender card, like you could end the game with those. Just a fantastic card here. 1 mana, turns a land into a swamp, bing bang boom, but the artwork on that, look at that. Look at that. Just fantastic. I mean, this almost makes me want to run out and buy Magic cards. I'm not kidding. The thing is like, I don't know. No, I don't have the budget. My other hobbies already eat my hobby money, and then my life eats my money, so I can't. Urg Raiders. Simple 2/3 creature. But they always had to be attacking. You know, this is one of those trick cards too. If you were playing black, you had to be real careful with this card. You know, great card, but you had to be careful. Alright, here's a card I use all the time. No question. And the artwork on it is fantastic. Paralyze. Look at that. God. That is sweet. They could worm their way out of it by paying mana, but it was a high price. Alright. Oh yes. What is this? Another Paralyze? Now I'm jumping the gun by showing you this Paralyze. I skipped over 4 cards real quick. They're all the same. But this was one of my favorite cards too. Again, the artwork was just sick. Just sick. Pestilence. Look at that. 1 damage to each creature and to both players. And if Pestilence is in play but there's no creatures, Pestilence is removed because it's a plague. It's an illness. It's fantastic. This enchantment would piss people off. If you had a green player spawning 1/1s, or if you had a white player whose army was 1/1s that needed to be buffed, 2/1s, that kind of stuff. Oh yeah, this enchantment would torture them. And you wouldn't trigger it. See, it would kill itself with no creatures, so you would let them build up some creatures before you would trigger Pestilence. Just to be nasty about it. Howl from Beyond. Buff card. How cool is that? Another Mark Poole card. Let's see here. A lot of black this time. So these must be sorted somehow. Oh yes, I remember this card well. I used it well. Fear. Look at that. Sometimes I'm not talking because I'm thinking. I'm thinking all about these cards. Oh, yeah, here's my guy. One of my favorite black creatures. Besides the, we'll see it. It's like the floating phantasm thing. But look at that. Edgar Allan Poe quote and everything. God, yeah. Alright. Death Grip. This was a very conditional card. But if you had it and you used it at the right time, it was torture. And the artwork on that is just sick looking. Look at that. There's even spikes going in from the palm. See if I can't get a close up there. Look at that. There's literally a palm spiking in there. Ugh. Alright, we're getting into some white cards. Look at this. Red Ward. Gain protection from red. 1 mana. Sexy. Circle of Protection blue. As Rudy would say, she'll never go out with him. Rudy, I did go out with her. She was nice for the first couple weeks. Then we had differences. Now she hates me. Better to have loved and lost, Rudy? No, not at all. I still weep. Fantastic card though. Circle of Protection blue. Red. I think I have all of them. I'm not entirely sure. Black. Green. Yeah, it looks like I have them all. That was one of my favorite ones too, the green one. And then of course white, because if you are Circle of Protection white and you're a white, why not protect yourself from yourself? Green Ward. Look at that. Just a simple spell. You know, 1 mana. I always thought the earliest Magic cards had the simplest spells, hence the oldest Magic was the purest Magic. Yeah, that's crazy. Another Circle of Protection red. Boom. There you go. Blue Ward. Look at that. Just cool looking. Just fantastic. Man. Haven't seen these in forever. We're right around the 14-minute mark. I think we can afford to do a few more cards. Let's keep going from the front here. Grab a few more. See what happens. Still don't want to do the cards in the sleeve yet. Maybe I'll do that for like part 3. Oh, here's a card I use forever. Would use forever. Mesa Pegasus. Flying, 1/1, 2 mana, banned, so you could tie it to another creature. Then you could attack together. So many uses for the Flying Pegasus. Oh yeah. I missed you, Pegasus. And right behind Pegasus, another white creature I could never not love. The Pearled Unicorn. With a Lewis Carroll quote. Never mind, like, meaningless, you know, rules for the unicorn. The unicorn just is a 2/2 creature. Get used to it. Don't worry about first strike or banding or anything. Trample, poison. Here's a white card I used all the time. Look at that. Just bam. Artifact or enchantment gone. Bye-bye Pestilence. Bye-bye Urza's Glasses. You name it. What do we got here? 2. Not 1, but 2 more Pegasi. because why not, right? A fleet, a flock of Pegasi. And in case you needed something to band it with, how about a Belenesh hero? I use this character all the time. Complex caste system in their society. But band with a unicorn and you're good. Let's see what else here. Another circle of protection white. Excellent, excellent. Maybe we can do what, 3 more? 3 more before I should wrap up this video so it's not too long. Oh, look at this. Death Ward. I used to use this card nonstop. If I could have more of these cards when I was young, I always thought if I could have more of these cards, the better. 1 mana, regenerate target creature, instant, in your face. You didn't kill it. Sorry. Not so sorry. Second to last card of this episode, Healing Salve. Lovely, just instant, beautiful white magic. If you're not regenerating people from the dead, they're gaining life, you know, or preventing damage, period. Just beautiful, simple, in your face, white magic. And the artwork on that, look at that. It's like she's selling a cosmetic, but at the same time, it's going to save your life. You know, it's not just beauty, okay? It's about saving your life. Alright, last card of this episode, and I love it. Castle. Enchantment. Your untapped creatures gain a defensive bonus. Enchantment. Your untapped creatures. In other words, all of them, people. 4 mana, in your face. You could stack this. I saw people who would lay out 3 castles. So in other words, they were getting +6 to their defensive creatures. Mind blown. Okay? When I was younger, I was like, oh, okay, you just pop up a castle for your army. That's one of the things that sold me on Magic right off the bat. No question. When I saw that. Because then obviously disenchant, you know, boom, get rid of the castle. Now you guys are naked. Just too good to believe. But anyway, that was that stack. Let me throw the stack out here so you can see it. Ba-boom. That's the stack we went through in this video. Excuse me, in this video. A little burp there. There's the stack we already went through sitting up. And there's the rest of the box that we still have to go. I haven't been counting the cards, people. Maybe I'll put little numbers at the bottom as the video flashes. Who knows? But yeah, this has been episode 2 of Hey, I found my old Magic collection. Or, holy smokes, Enchanted Castles in the Sky. This has been Matt from Junkhouse Entertainment saying if you liked it, click the like button. If you didn't, click the dislike. And if not, or if you really liked it, subscribe. And then drop down tab this or that. YouTube screws us around, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. I can say what I want because YouTube doesn't want to pay me. This has been Matt Craig saying thanks for watching.